Hi, we are Team 3 and we'll be covering the electric vehicle industry in mainland China. The EV sector has experienced rapid growth, driven by environmental concerns and technological advancements. While Tesla pioneered this industry, Chinese manufacturers like BYD and Great Wall Motor have quickly risen to prominence. Their strong manufacturing capabilities have allowed them to dominate both domestic and global markets. China's Belt and Road Initiative has been instrumental in supporting this expansion by improving global infrastructure and fostering economic cooperation. The BRI enables Chinese companies to penetrate developing markets more effectively. Its focus on trade routes and regional connectivity opens pathways for EV manufacturers to reach new consumers. This presentation will explore how the BRI intersects with the EV industry, emphasizing the role of formal and informal institutions. Key case studies in Thailand and Brazil highlight how Chinese firms use BRI partnerships to benefit from infrastructure development and favorable trade conditions. Next, I'll be covering the background of the BRI. In the 1970s, China embarked on a transformative journey by introducing economic reforms that opened its economy to global markets. These reforms spurred rapid export growth and attracted significant foreign direct investment. Foreign invested enterprises, or FIEs, became pivotal in this expansion, contributing approximately 33% of GDP and 27% of employment. This strategy not only drove economic growth, but also enabled advanced technology transfers, capital flows, and greater access to global trade networks. As a result, China firmly established itself as a key global economic player. However, the rapid growth has also came with challenges. Overproduction, excess liquidity, and rising asset prices pose risk to its sustainable development. In response, China shifted its focus towards fostering domestic consumption and strengthening local industries to ensure long-term economic stability. Under Xi Jinping's leadership, the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, was launched in 2013. This initiative aimed to deepen global economic integration through investments in transportation and energy infrastructure, as well as regional connectivity. Financial tools like Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank and the Silk Road Fund were introduced to support large-scale projects, while policy coordination sought to reduce trade barriers among participating nations. Today, China has established partnerships with 151 countries, generating $2.8 trillion in trade and investing $1 trillion in infrastructure, demonstrating the BRI's impact on global economic networks. Finally, the success of the BRI has heavily reliant on formal government institutions. For example, the Thailand and China Free Trade Agreement implemented in 2005 and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership established in 2022 exemplify how formal agreements can foster economic integration. Beyond Asia, China's influence extends to regions like Latin America and Europe and Asia, where frameworks like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization is able to facilitate cooperation. These relationships emphasize the importance of sustained government policies and strong bilateral ties in driving the BRI's global success. That concludes my part, and I will pass on to Jensen.
Thank you, Jack. Now I'll walk you through the history of Chinese EV manufacture. Let's start with the early policy from 2001 to 2007. The key milestone here was the 863 EV program launched in 2001. This program laid the foundation by providing research funding and developing the initial policy framework for the industry. Moving to financial support between 2006 and 2010, the government introduced several important measures. This included the first consumer policy in 2006 and a comprehensive tax reduction program in 2008, making EVs more accessible to consumers. The 2008 financial crisis period was actually a turning point. China, they put green technologies into its package and implemented new emission standards in major cities. From 2013 to 2020, we saw significant global expansion, primarily through the BRI. Major manufacturers like BYD began their international expansion in 2015. The market achievements have been particularly impressive in recent years. We've seen NEV market share grow from 20% in 2022 to a remarkable 50% by 2024. Finally, looking at technology developments since 2015, we witnessed major breakthroughs in battery technology, supported by strong collaboration between universities and industry partners. And that's all my part. I'll handle the next part to Kingsley.
Thank you, Jensen. This section explores the impact of BRI on Chinese EV manufacturers' expansion from formal and informal institution perspectives, focusing on Thailand and Brazil. Their development potential and strategic positions draw Chinese EV makers to invest and trade. Formal institutions are structures defined by codified and explicit rules and standards that guide interactions among members of society. The BRI is dedicated to fostering open, green, and clean collaboration with the aim of improving regional integration, increasing trade, and stimulating economic growth. Under the targets and regulations of BRI, China cooperates with the BRI member states in many fields, such as infrastructure construction, policy coordination, and trade facilitation. China's EV industry entered a stage of all-round development in around 2010. After 10 years development, China had the largest production of new energy vehicles, ranking first in the world for 9 consecutive years. China-Thailand partnership exemplifies BRI-driven economic cooperation. In 2 years, 588 investment projects worth nearly $7 billion were registered, mainly in EVs, digital economy, etc. Recognizing the strategic importance of China, Thailand established strong economic ties, becoming China's largest trading partner in Southeast Asia. The Thai government's strong requirements for industrial upgrading and the development of new energy vehicles are consistent with the overseas development of Chinese automobile enterprises. Thailand's requirements for industrial upgrading and EV development align with Chinese auto enterprises' overseas expansion, especially with initiatives like Thailand 4.0 and EEC proposed in 2016, focusing on high-value industries. BYD's journey in Thailand exemplifies how the BRI has catalyzed the global expansion of China's EV industry. In July 2024, BYD's first factory in Luoyang was officially put into operation, and its annual production capacity reached 150,000 vehicles. This facility represents a significant investment and underscores the company's commitment to the Thai market and the broader Southeast Asian region. BYD's overseas target also aligns perfectly with Thailand's ambition to become a regional EV manufacturing powerhouse, aiming to have 30% of its vehicle production be EVs by 2030. With the facilitation of infrastructure development, other Chinese EV manufacturers like GMW and SAIC also established manufacturing bases in Thailand, strengthening their local presence. Informal institutions are lasting system of shared meanings and collective understandings that, though not formalized into written rules of standards, represent a socially constructive reality that fosters cohesion and coordination among individuals with a society. BRI highlights win-win and mutual trust in cooperation. Chinese EV makers in Thailand actively partner with local firms. BYD teams up with Volvo Automotive, and GMW partners with Thai agencies. This alliance let Chinese EV companies use local retail networks, get insights for tailored market strategies, better handle the local business scene, secure a license more easily, and boost product sales and after-sales service. After searching for information on the overseas market strategy of BYD and GWM, a piece report about GWM's first Brazil manufacturing facility, scheduled to become operational in 2025, caught my attention. Despite Brazil's status as a non-partner in the BRI, Xi Jinping emphasized the potential for implementing BRI-related infrastructure projects during his 2014 visit. Encouraged by mutual political trust and huge development prospects, many Chinese investments in Brazil's infrastructure have been directed toward the petroleum and energy sectors. Since 2010, major players like State Grid and China Free Gorges have invested heavily in extensive transmission lines, thereby enhancing electric generation capacities. This energy infrastructure supports the burgeoning electric vehicle sector, which in turn relies heavily on resources sourced from the mining industry. Thus, while Brazil may not be an official BRI partner, it still benefits from substantial Chinese foreign direct investment, facilitating access to essential resources that bolster its growing EV industry. The BRI has enabled China to invest in infrastructure projects in underdeveloped regions of Brazil, focusing on multimodal transport systems to improve connectivity. The example of more and more Chinese companies has invested and conducted in Brazil illustrated the importance of informal institutions in influencing business expansions. Next section will give more information about the real situation of BYD and GWM in Thailand and Brazil, and I will pass it to Kaito.
Thank you, Kinsley. Next, I will talk about Chinese EV manufacturers in foreign market, focusing on BYD and Great Wall Motors in Thailand and Brazil. First, let me introduce BYD. BYD is China's largest EV manufacturer with globalized operation spanning over 17 countries and more than 3 million EVs sold by 2023. Its international success is driven by a strategy of leveraging the Belt and Road Initiative, so building partnership and focusing on localized production. This approach has allowed BYD to adapt to local market while promoting sustainable energy solutions. In Thailand, BYD partnered with Liber Automotive in August 2022 to enter the passenger car market. This partnership was further strengthened by the opening of factory in Lyon in July 2024. With an annual production capacity of 150,000 units, the factory produced models like the Dolphin. By utilizing incentives from the Thailand Board of Investment, BYD reduced costs and captured a remarkable 46% share of the Thai EV market in the first quarter of 2024. Similarly, BYD expanded into Brazil by establishing a factory in Bahia on the site of former Ford plant. This facility, which will produce electric and hybrid vehicles as well as buses, is set to begin operation in late 2024. Through localized production, BYD avoid tariff, reduce costs, and create a job, while also facilitating technology transfer. These efforts align with the BRI's focus on mutual benefit and sustainable development. So BYD's success in Thailand and Brazil demonstrate how its international strategy effectively combined market adaptation, sustainability, and cost efficiency. By aligning with the BRI and local policy, BYD not only enters the market smoothly, but also creates long-term value for both itself and the region it operates in. Its ability to address local needs while promoting green mobility highlights the company's strong position as a global EV leader. So this concludes my part. I will now hand it over to Alan.
Thank you, Kato. Let me give you a brief overview of Great Wall Motors (GWM) international success and strategies. Overview of GWM. GWM is a leading Chinese EV manufacturer leveraging the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) to fuel its global growth by overcoming regulatory hurdles,
establishing local production facilities, and utilizing region connectivity. JWM aligns its strategies with sustainability and global market demands. Success in Thailand. In 2020, JWM acquired a former General Motors factory in Rayong and launched it as an EV production hub in 2021. This facility supports Thailand's ambition to become a regional EV manufacturing center, benefiting from government incentives like EV subsidies and reduced tariffs, while Thailand's strong automotive industry and ASEAN market access bolster JWM's regional growth and BRI objectives. Expansion in Brazil. In 2022, JWM created Brazil by acquiring a former Mercedes-Benz plant in Sao Paulo, targeting the region's largest automotive market. JWM produces hybrid models like the Haval H6 and the Jolin hybrid and plans to introduce the all-electric ORA model. Local production allows JWM to expand in Latin America, aligning with BRI's goals of connectivity and trade growth. And the key success factors. JWM's global success lies in its ability to leverage BRI policy, align with local government incentives, and adapt to make specific demands. Their focus on sustainability, localize the production, avoid tariffs, meet content requirements, and position itself as an export hub. And the partnerships has helped them navigate challenges like limited changing its France structure while meeting global EV demand. Next, pass to Jack.
Thank you, Anran. In conclusion, the development of China's EV industry showcases a remarkable transformation, evolving from early government-led initiatives in 2001 to achieving global market leadership with over 50% NEV penetration by 2024. This success was built on a foundation of systematic policy support and financial incentives. The Belt and Road Initiative further amplified this growth, enabling international expansion through trade agreements, infrastructure development, and trust-building frameworks. Leading manufacturers like BYD and GWM capitalized on these advantages by adopting localized production and market adaptation strategies in key regions, such as Thailand and Brazil. This integration of policy-driven infrastructure and market-focused growth presents a sustainable model for industrial and international development. Overall, China's EV industry and its BRI-backed expansion provide a compelling case study of how strategic policy, technological advancement, and an international cooperation can drive industrial transformation and secure global leadership. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening.